She's insane. She's actually insane.
Full counter.
Alright boys, welcome back to the Rank Frost video. The live stream is currently happening right now. Of course, we've already reacted to the trailer. I'm sweating after seeing Albedo. So now we want to see what he play in game. Unfortunately, it's the actual JP stream, so gonna be sat here for about an hour when we know half the information already. So we'll just jump cut to the important bits. Alright, not off to a good start here. They've just revealed that one of the ways to getting a Holy Relic for the collab is by spending 900 gems. No excuse why they've done this. So even if you want to do one rotation, which is 600 gems, honestly change the price of the banner, but it should be 600 gems, which means you have to do 1.5 rotations to actually get all the relics for free. Wouldn't even call it for free because you're now spending 900 gems to get it, which you still get 3 of them for free. So like, if you don't care about the PvE character, if there is one, or Cocytus, or you don't pull one of the 4, then you can just avoid it. But yeah, very, very weirdly done this. Don't know why, but that's yeah, not off to a good start here. Once again, I'm never a fan of the collab outfits. They might look better in game, but the second one looks okay. This one's obviously free, by the way. So these two are actually paid, but you know, you can't really go wrong with the actual first original one. So for Ainz, I'm not going to buy his outfit, which to be fair is probably a good thing because, yeah, bit expensive. I'm trying to save for Japan right now, so we'll take the bad outfits. Alright, so we got Ainz Skills here. So let's go through what the character does. His passive is going to be for each unknown race ally in battle. So he's going to obviously give you unknown. Your basic stats will increase by 10%. That seems like the go-to skill now for everything, for like every character for collabs. They always get 10% basic stats. So up to 5%, 14, obviously 44. And when an ally of the unknown race uses skill, the enemy will be given the mark of death. Also in PvP, you deal damage with 4 deaths. You are going to give a death stance effect that will activate for 1 turn. So is he just Esterosa? Because if you, it's only in PvP though. Like Esterosa, when you get 4 actual Darkness on, you're going to do 1 mass attack, but you'll be getting Death Sentence, which is, so the mark damage first, so what you apply every single time you attack, is reduce the damage dealt on PvP, and the final damage to all targets, including those of special moves, can be stacked up to 4 times. Additionally, Death Sentence is going to deal equal damage towards 100% of the remaining HP at the end of turn, if done. Okay, so it's not like you very similar towards Esterosa in that way, where you want to apply 4 of them, but when you apply 4, you're not going to get a guaranteed 1 kill, right? I mean, you're probably able to do a lot of damage, but he is going to deal corrosion at the end, right? 100% of the remaining HP? Wait, 100%? So you just die? Is that what it means? After after the turn when you attack, after having 4, you lose 100% of your remaining HP, so you just die. So you literally, if you get attacked 4 times, you're just dead. That is how have they made it worse than Esterosa? Okay, this is going to be really like OP, bro. For each debuff effect applied to enemy, the basic stats of the allies will increase by 3%. Really, really good. Up to 50% base stats. Bear in mind, though, this does sound like it's going to be debuffs. I mean, maybe they are obviously red, but if they are debuffs, then that means it doesn't really work on obviously Plague Melee. You can cleanse them, so there will be some counterplay. But going over to his actual skills, now you know his passive, is that they do single target damage and 40% damage onto characters with Death of Mark. So bear in mind, you can only get 4 per target, which is obviously very, very good. The second skill is a bit confusing a little bit. It's going to be obviously an AoE skill, but it's going to lower their attack rate stats by 20% on a tier 3. So it's very possible the character does nothing on a tier 1. So you want to get this to a tier 2. That's very bad in terms of being skills and very outdated. So I really hope he does do something in a tier 1. And also in the ultimate, which is which is kind of weird that the ultimate is only for PvP, is you deal damage, and of course it's on the single target. Okay, so not actually AoE ultimate here. If you're participating in PvP battle, each mark of death on enemy reduce the damage dealt by the enemy by the final attack okay, so you get reduced damage. So definitely more of a DPS, but you can see the same thing happen to Esterosa, where he turns into an actual support character later on. Because, yeah, you're getting basic stats similar towards Esterosa, but not nearly as enough. But you are going to be getting a tank character with a lot of his basic stats, and then also just a guaranteed insta-kill with, for the looks of it, for his passive. So yeah, this does look like a weaker version of Esterosa, but for obviously unknowns. Alright, we have Albedo. They're going to show the outputs next, I think, so I'm very curious. I'm going to skip forward a little bit because I'm a bit behind. In a second, I'm a bit behind. Oh! Yo, that looks like that DC. Oh, yo, look at that outfit at the end. Oh, my days. Okay, they've cooked. Yeah, they've actually blessed her outfits. This one looks like the Caitlyn girl from like League of Legends or Arcane. This one looks really nice, like a little belly dancer. But yeah, you know, we're going for this one, boys. We're going for this one. But then again, though, the actual outfit, like her base outfit, is already good enough. All right, so we have Albedo's actual skills here. Hopefully she's good, man. Let's read through it. So her actual passive is going to grant absolute defense to yourself for one time to start of battle. When you use a stance, your basic stats will increase by 20%, and if you take damage from a skill during the enemy's turn, grant up to 5 attack rate stat abilities, increase of 10% for 3 turns. So you're getting 5. You get 50% attack rate stats. That's crazy, actually. So it might be a bit of DPS here. If you do not take damage, apply to all enemies at the start of damage, where you increase your damage by 4%. So they take a 4% increased damage. Also, when you stance is released, an unknown ally will also receive a spell for 2 turns, which grants them attack rate stat ability for 20% for the unknown race participant battle for each person. Your basic stats will increase by 7%. So much going on here. Oh my days. So let's read through this. So you're going to, at the start of the battle, or you're going to get a buff, right? It's going to give you defense. So you're going to provoke an enemy, or you're going to taunt, basically. And you're going to take 50% less damage at the start of the battle. And then when you use a stance skill, you're going to get 20% basic stats, so you're a bit more tankier. And if they attack you, you're going to get 5 or 10% attack rate stats up to 5 times. So 50% attack rate stats. But if you don't take damage because they don't want to attack you, then you're going to also increase the damage dealt by 40% for 1 turn. So yeah, they have to either attack you or they don't attack you. It's, you know, they can't just like, you know, rush ultimate, basically, which is very cool. But also when your stance is removed, so yeah, rip Ghislaine, right? What's the point of removing a stances? An unknown ally, so just only one though, is going to receive a 20% attack increase to an unknown ally's. See, what's the spell? It doesn't say what the spell is. I assume it's 20% attack rate stats to 1 random ally, which could be obviously very good. And also as well, for each person in battle, your base stats will increase by 7%. So once again, unknown, insane. Actual passive is going to be for each above effect applied to yourself, your damage will receive by your damage will be reduced. So gonna be a very tanky character. Might actually work very well with the actual mono blue team. She's insane. She's actually insane. Her first skill is deal damage equal to 480% to a single target skill, then apply 80% damage reduction effect for one or 2 turns. But obviously you can apply in a tier 1. We did see it does work in tier 1. But look at the stance. For 2 turns, take a stance that taunts an enemy, and when attacked, deal amplified damage. She has a counter that deals amplified damage, which is going to be able to apply 1 buff through the actual, the start of battle. You're also going to get 5 buffs on. Like, what are we doing? She's insane. Like, she actually might. She's cracked, bro. And also, for 2 turns, grant yourself a 50% critting chance increase and crit. This is Erin's ultimate. And inflicts suppression damage, which is, you deal more damage with an effect. Oh my days. She's nuts. Like, you're having... And she's like, she just stance that deals amplified damage. That is insane. Albedo definitely got the love here. I mean, this one looks really good. The outfit looks nice a little bit, but like, I mean, I guess it suits her because you gotta keep like the dress effect going on a little bit. But yeah, that outfit, I'm not paying for that, bro. This is probably gonna look better in game. This looks like Jericho on the slasher lane a little bit, but yeah, I think you know, this once again probably a good thing. I'm literally someone just for Albedo. I'm just going to get her maxed out and then also buy her costumes. I'm fine with this. Alright, so we have Shalltear. She's obviously a vampire, but she is going to be unknown. For each unknown ally in battle, increase your own stats by 7%. Once again, you all can have the same thing here. When you inflict damage onto an enemy or an ally receives damage from using a skill during the enemy's turn, you'll be granted 7% HP-related stats abilities up to 3 times. So you're going to be getting... what, 21? Like, more HP and also lifesteal, which is going to be insane. Yes, it looks like they're going to focus more on the lifesteal part of it because that's kind of what she does. She literally has lifesteal in the anime, but given her lifesteal skill might be quite boring, so they're going the better route here. If there are 3 effects onto you, it will be cancelled and you'll be given a frenzy effect for 1 turn. Also, when you deal damage with an all AoE skill, the bleeding effect is applied for 2 turns. Frenzy, increase attack rate stats abilities, and also your defense rate state. Wait. Minus 5% defense rate stats. When cancelled, recover 4% of HP. So she has Pug Melly's actual passive here, basically, right? Like a little bit. Like you You get attacked 3 times, you're going to get more HP, and then boom, you go crazy. I really hope her model changes. Probably not, because in the anime, she does go like berserk, basically. And that's kind of what the gimmick is right here. Very, very cool, though. Looks like, yeah, she's basically like a worse version. She's an unknown version of Pugmilly. We now have Ainz, who's an unknown version of Esterosa, and Albedo just being one of the best characters in the game. Like, who needs Tear and Hell? Get them off the team, bro. Get them off the team. Also, her relic is recover HP of all allies by 30% when you inflict damage affected by bleed. Okay, that's a better version of literally Beatrice, which is insane. Going over to her skills, though, we have deal exploitation damage, which is what? Okay, so literally Erin's ability here, which to be fair, she does on an AoE skill, so it's not too bad. But oh my gosh, she infects. She actually infects. I called it as well. So she deals damage, 2 times increased damage towards crit damage, and also 2 times crit chance, I assume, towards enemies with bleed. So the exact same as Erin, but she can apply bleed on an AoE skill, and that bleed can be 2 turns. So it's not like it's better Erin basically, but her actual AoE skills can be infect. Yeah, okay. Do we need a kid on the team? Probably not now, actually. You can probably just reuse the full Overlord team. And also, as well, the end, for 2 turns, give yourself 30% increase all stats and deal damage equal to 6% of all attack. And you also absorb 50% of damage. Huh. I wonder how that works then. You just absorb the damage? What's that mean? You deal damage and you take the damage back? Is that how it works? I'm not too sure. But yeah, this character, how does she look? I think, yeah, I mean, literally the exact same as Pugmilly, right? Like, you talk with Albedo, your allies get attacked, boom, she gets 50% attack rate stats, and you do that single target damage. That's going to be very, very good as well. Like, I think she may, with the wait and see how she plays out, I think she can be a bit cracked with the wait and see, but I think in comparison towards Albedo and Ainz, she's more on the second side. But yeah, that's, I mean, she looks really good. Like, I'm not going to lie, we have to wait and see what she can do, though, because, yeah, we have to wait and see. Alright, so we have Cocytus' outfits here, which, I mean, they actually look pretty good. The crab looks, yeah, insane a little bit here, but unfortunately, from what I've seen so far, he is a PvE character. We all expected it. He's a PvE because he is obviously free. So, when you use a skill to damage an enemy in PvE, all debuff effects on your allies will be removed. And when each, okay, we don't know actually if this works in you know, what's it, demonic B battles. They normally don't, so I wouldn't hold out your breath for it. But yeah, also as well, for each debuff removed, your allies will be given HP increase up to 3 turns. To be fair, if that works in like demonic B battle, you could probably make a use for it. When you're in PvE, give your allies I mean, that's all right. Like, it's alright if it works in Subslot and works in, obviously, the Demonic battle, but I highly doubt it. Single touch skill is going to be Amplify, which is actually funny. That's literally what Gallant does. He looks like Gallant. Sora's probably buzzing about it. But once again, I wouldn't mind if this was, see, Detonate Spell, bro. This has to be for Demonic battle, because there's no way you give someone Amplify, also Detonate, and like all stat increase and like PvE stuff, and doesn't work in Demonic battle. If it is, there's an absolute sham. For 3 turns, because you're... Oh, he's literally Assaultman's ultimate. So, yeah, he's literally a better version of Gallant. This is, Alright, let's check out the gameplay now that we know what the characters do. Looks like they're going for a full Overlord theme here, which actually, they all have really good synergy together because, yeah, Albedo and also Ainz look very good together. I completely forgot that, what's it, Nanishi? Oh, look, she got that. Okay, so unfortunately, the actual damage reduction she does is not an actual buff skill. So, that's a little bit less damage she's losing now. Ainz, let me just go back actually a little bit. So Ainz's debuff skill, AoE, is 10% attack roll for 2 turns. So that is actually very, very good. At least it does something in a tier 1, which is kind of my worry. And her stance skill, which her counter, which might not do the most damage, but then again, I think could kind of get out of hand a little bit the more buffs you get. But like against tier, like it's an instant dub, right? Let's see. Okay, almost no damage there. 114k, I think I saw there. Type advantage here. Bear in mind, she's building up a passive now. Like each time she gets attacked, she's gonna get, yeah, like 120k. Unfortunately, no crits there. Would like to be crit a bit more. But yeah, her damage skill, 140k there. Like her damage skill is insane. Like I think she can get up to unreal numbers. Unless she's barely taking any damage. Like she's giving life like crazy. Okay, so she's in Frenzy now as well. You see that little buff there, I think? So, like, now, Shalltear should do a lot of damage. Yeah, bro, 50k attack. Oh, he's got the actual buff as well. That's sick. Like, the actual logo where, like, she's sucking people. Okay, so does she remove it afterwards? Okay, why are you wasting an AoE? 200k though, but I wouldn't have wasted an AoE. And then she gets her HP back. Damn! Yeah, that's insane. And she full HP'd. Okay, Hell's gonna be a problem against this team, to be fair. Hang on, they might actually lose. Why the hell did he go for Tyr? No, they throw in. Why did he go for Freya? But then again, I think they got the Ainz debuff on now, so they should just die. Unless I'm wrong. I don't know how much they got on. But to be fair though, yo, Albedo has been an absolute tank though. And did he die? Okay, so he lost HP. That was just the bleed though. It's not actually the Ainz debuff. They have 3 there and 2 there, I think. No, they have 3 each, I think. Okay, so just moving skills, okay. Bro, Albedo looks unkillable, bro. Holy. Okay, so they're going to show Shalltear's ultimate. I can't see how it works out here. I mean, the unknowns are struggling, though, which is insane. Yeah, do nothing. 400k crit! Oh, my days. Oh, she gets the axe, though, right? Like, it comes out. For the looks of it, a counter doesn't apply the actual... Okay, let's see what the actual ultimate does. Because she's kind of... It says absorb the damage, so she takes damage herself. Not entirely too sure here. Alright, so let's see what happens here. AoE. Oh, she got drained. The throw-in. Okay, so she's got the blood effect. So she just die now? Because she's got 4. So now I think she loses 100% of her main HP. I think she just dies. Oh, the 2 better killing her, so it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, I think that's what happens. Alright, boys, that's going to wrap up today's video. What do you think of the characters? I genuinely think Albedo might be insane. Her scaling could be unreal with the amount of buffs she can get. It looks like the full Overlord team might actually be a thing, and you can actually divert between going between, you know, Hell Festival and also the Overlord Collab team. This looks very, very fun. I'm eager to try it out now. Definitely doing 2 rotations, hoping to get them all. I should get them all, hopefully. But I think, if anything, Albedo might be the go-to. I think if anything you want to go towards her, because it doesn't like that she needs anyone on the team. It like she just does a lot of herself, so that's already a W. You're not restricted to actually getting all these characters duped out. If you have Hell and also Tyr, just go for obviously Albedo and probably be even alright. Yeah, they didn't really show Ainz too much here. He still looks really good from the looks of it, at least on paper. So I think with the way to see how he plays out fully. But Shalltear, who I thought might have been a bit of the worst one, actually surprised me a little bit. Just once again, Albedo and Shalltear might be insane together. Like, it's going to be unreal. So boys, thank you for watching. These units look absolutely insane. Yeah, it's crazy.